What is going on, guys? We are back with another video, and I really should be saying the video in our Steelers Superstar series. It's the Super Bowl going up against the Lions, and you can tell with this series, if you win, you get a player, and obviously that's the reason why we're 15-1. There really wasn't a lot of resistance because, once again, the players are basically gods on our team. Obviously, we changed it up maybe halfway through the season to where it was, a wheel spin for who and a wheel spin for what overall. We, in general, got more good spins than we did bad, but there were a couple of guys, that aren't super great. So, yes, we have by far the best team, but, there are positions we still technically could upgrade, but it's kind of irrelevant now. Of course, one of the biggest things that happened was the fact that Justin Fields did, in fact, go to X Factor, but he also got to 90 overall on the nose. Maybe take a look at the upgrade video. Well, I guess last episode we didn't really show it, but obviously I live streamed it, and then we changed some of the abilities. These are what he's rocking now: quick draw, jukebox, no look, deadeye, fast break, and of course escape artist. So kind of running style traits or superstar abilities. Obviously a very, very good quarterback at this point. A.J. Brown was obviously already a superstar. We have some upgrades as well that we have to get into defensively. This is what we're dealing with. Jamin Davis also seems to have gone to star dev. We may already have looked at that. Quentin Williams is on the team now. New number 2 DT. DT's really haven't been good here since Donald moved over to that spot. Did we move him that spot, or was he just playing edge? I know he played edge for a while, but I don't remember if we moved him last second or not. Of course, though, let's take a look at those Lions and their record. Now, you're probably wondering why I didn't stream this. A lot of you guys... well, actually, I think we streamed literally every episode of this outside of maybe 1 or 2. But I'm going to be honest with you. I just could not be bothered. I wanted to record this video and be done with Madden 21, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Once this is done, I'm going to be done with Madden 21. If I were to stream, I would have had to do, probably KO. And I know some of you guys have been, some of you guys have been loyal, been watching some of the non-Madden stuff, but I think I'm just going to wait till Thursday to stream again. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see. Look in the community tab. It'll be there, but I think I'm going to wait till Thursday to stream. I don't know what I'll stream, and it probably won't be that long, maybe a few hours, because, of course, EA Access trial time. I don't want to waste it. I also want to get some videos recorded right away. But yeah, a lot of the stuff will be known in the community tab and just in general Thursday when EA Access or EA Play, whatever the hell they call it now, allows us to play Madden 22 early-ish. But of course, this is what the Lions roster looks like. Mr. Russell Wilson, obvious god. Damian Harris with Trey Sermon. Not a bad backfield, up-and-coming backfield. Juju Smith-Schuster, they're lacking a little bit of burning speed ability, but they got some good catching guys. Kyle Rudolph, another good catching guy. Left tackle, sick. Left guard, solid. Center's decent. Right guard's decent. Right tackle's sick. They actually have a chance, especially with a superstar tackle. Jonathan Allen's really good. Pass rush is okay for them. Linebackers are decent. They got a couple of pretty solid corners. They actually could be one of the best teams we face just because of Russell Wilson. But yeah, that's actually a really good roster. We're going to upgrade our guys and then go into the final game that would be very unfortunate if we sold on, as long as it's a good game. I mean, obviously, I expect to win. Oh, my Lord. The Javelin just got 2 Excel, which puts him at 90 freaking 7 now. One more man coverage. Why not? Let's see if he gets a speed. No speed, but he gets an agility, which puts him at 95. He's a freaking beast. Roquan Smith, I guess, pass coverage. Why not? And he gets +2 acceleration. I think he already had an acceleration literally last week. I don't know, dude. Zone coverage, why not? I got to keep the scheme fits going. Chin is now a 91 overall. Okay, cool. Desmond King, what is he missing? Might as well just go slot again because he's kind of lower end on both. And he gets an upgrade. That's not a bad upgrade, actually. A.J. Brown, deep threat ability, looking super shiny. Slick as hell. Look at him. Jeez, man. And then Jamin Davis has 3 upgrades, which probably don't matter that much, but you never know, so might as well get something crazy. Maybe he has a big game because of this. I don't know. He's star dev now. Looking at that, and then the final upgrade to an 83 overall, which doesn't really do much for me, to be honest. The Super Bowl! Here we go! We got the Super Bowl trophy sitting somewhere. I thought I seen it. Maybe I'm just looking at all the logos. Of course, the fireworks are popping. Matt Patricia's not stopping. at the buffet table. I'm sorry, that was rude. I don't even know if he is a big guy. I think he's actually pretty, like, average, right? I'd consider him base in Madden, at least. Obviously, it'd be nice to see some of those things. It's right on, because that's one of the animations you've seen, yet that's literally not possible in the game, like, at all. Let's take a look at Russell Wilson. Are they going to show his stats? I guess they're not going to do that yet. Okay, I had an impression that we were going to see some stats. Apparently not. And for some reason, I thought this was down the line, and I forgot this is a Year 1 Super Bowl, technically, because, well, not even technically. It's quite literally. I don't know what I did with my nose there, but off to a great start. Yeah, commentary team, A+ work. Good job. Everyone going up for the coin toss. Mr. Bobby Wagner, Russell Wilson's there at Imagine Fields. There's a lot of players here. They should allow you to choose who you want to put up there. Unless it is all the captains, which I don't think it is, right? It's just kind of like core positions. Yeah, we don't know who it is by the reaction to everyone. With the whoa, yay! Thank you, man. Don't shake their hand. We're about to play them. That, like, ruins the intensity, bro. Like, come on. It looks like we are going to be kicking first, right? Why change up a good thing when it's good, I suppose. The kick is underway for the Super Bowl between two teams that, you know, haven't seen it in ages. One of them, never, which is, you know, something. Russell Wilson coming out there jogging on. 40 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, 4,596 yards. Obviously a very, very good season. One of the top 3 seasons in the league. I mean, one would imagine, right? And out the gate, they are going to be throwing it. Roquan doesn't need to go for it, and already they throw a pick. I have the quarterback accuracy sliders on 100. I don't know what else am I supposed to do. That was an AI pick. Bobby Wagner, how do you do? Showing off who he is. Of course, you thought those Russell Wilson numbers were good. Here are the Fields numbers. I honestly just think the sliders suck. This game is just a good game, of course. That's why we, you know, screw Madden 22. We're just going to play this game again next year. No, I'm sorry. I'd rather just not play anything inside. Almost picked, actually. I thought we had the bodying there, but apparently not. Running the ball inside after that one because, let's be honest, I'm a liability already, which is great news. Inside, Aaron Jones gains about a first down. Read option. Of course, Fields, better than ever at them, gets the block and will score. Could have used some help from some other players, but he doesn't need it, as he does get the touchdown. Nice little movement to the outside, fast as they get, and obviously utilizing the blocks perfectly, trying to set them up well, and I'm really shocked that number 27 actually got a hand on us, but I suppose it doesn't really matter. We scored. This time they actually didn't throw a pick on the first play. Congrats to Russell Wilson on a great start here. Oh, we got stuck, as Roquan is not going to be fooled at all, and they are going to be going backwards yet again. 3rd and 18. This is starting to look like a Seattle-Denver Super Bowl here a little bit. Because he will locked up, could take the drag, could take the inside. He has all the time in the world. And hey, if you would have hit something like that earlier, maybe, but obviously way too many yards to regain, and it will be a punt. Of course, way worse field position for us here, but still good defense. Got the job done. And that ball is going to be recovered by Isaiah Rodgers, even though Norman kind of got in his way a little bit there. Could have been a disaster, but it was could have, not will. Or it was. Aaron Jones pitched to the left, and oh, really good job there on the tackle off the edge. This is going to be, you know, kind of a running type of Super Bowl. Obviously, we're going to be looking for whatever works, but uh-oh. That, I thought he was going to take the quarterback there. He kind of just looked for his options, and it worked out. I thought that was a fumble. Was that not a fumble? Yeah, I got to be careful with that. Pitts. I trusted Pitts, and he gets it. Very fast, very big, gets the first down. I don't know if the guy went for the pick or what he did, but he's got to bring that guy down. Doesn't. Pitts extends the drive. And honestly, if they can't get us off the field on that look, after such really bad-looking plays, I don't know how they're going to get us off the field. And A.J. Brown catches kind of a bad pass, but obviously got it away from that linebacker. That's the main goal. First down. Decent pressure there, but of course doesn't matter as the team is still rolling. This just looks too obvious that they're going to leave Schwartz, right? We're going to go for it all. Instead of taking that first down, we're going to take the touchdown. And there's just no one that can keep up with us. There's just no one. After a decent pass, it's a 1st and 10. Forcing a little bit of pressure there last second with the bull rush. They do gain about 4. Marlon Davis and his lethal spin move can't get it done this time. And inside, they find a little bit more success to the 32. Come on, give him that jab step spin. Jeez. Drag route city. What is this? Tampa Bay freak? Not Tampa Bay. Patriots, Tom Brady. You win. Tom wins. He just wins. Can't even insult him without, yep. Congrats, man. You win. Oh, what a throw there. Man, they are absolutely abusing us at the line of scrimmage. And now they're down to the 6. I don't know why it took them so long to do this, but let's be honest. There's going to be a turnover here at the red zone, and we're all going to forget about their success. Okay, I mean, what do you got? Sports Center on for the touchdown? Spoiler. Touchdown Lions. I don't know what that is all about. Bring a little bit of pressure. The javelin going to try to get in there, and oh my. Not that it really seemed to matter, as he just kept going. 3rd and goal from the 3. No. I'm not going to have enough time to recover, am I? And they're going to get the touchdown. That's why I said I had the run commit, but I changed it to a guess pass because I just felt like run. I mean, it may have worked, but obviously that ended up physically working. All right, not a super. I mean, we had a good drive, but it wasn't the cleanest of drives. See if we can clean it up a little bit. And look at Aaron Jones. Made a really good, juke to get out of the way, but, right back into the offensive line. Surprised he was able to even get as much as he did there. As we're going to give it back to Aaron Jones. Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? We don't get much. 3 yards. Manageable 3rd and 3. Jet touch pass. Oh, that would look like the best call possible. The first quarter already gone. A lot of running in this one so far. And obviously NFL fans would be all about it, right? Quarterback draw on 3rd and 3. Who would expect it? Apparently them. And Fields is 1 yard short. Inches. I guess he got to punt it. I thought there was no shot they were going to guess that. Probably should have just went for some random drag play like they have been doing. But yeah, not bad defense, I suppose, by Detroit. They could have had us on the 2nd touchdown drive. Didn't. Wasted that one in there. They get a little lucky. They kind of guessed run, which makes no sense. It was empty backfield. I know Fields is fast, but he could literally just run anytime. So it really begs the question of why didn't I go with that instead of a QB draw. And a really good job by Davenport to limit that. Could have been a huge gainer, at least 10 yards, maybe more. I mean, it's going to be a Davenport day, realistically. And we get absolutely burned on the play. Jackson, I guess it really doesn't matter. We have multiple Jacksons. Just failed. Do we have multiple Jacksons? Get him! Nice. There you go. Good D. He actually lost a yard. How come every time it's a loss of 1 and it just isn't? Kind of cheat code crap. Roquan, is that a double team? No, it's not a double team. We're supposed to cover the damn running back. Huge hit. Slips off of it. Another big hitter. Doesn't really do it, though. A 3rd and 3. Really good job after the catch. Let's press. Kind of have to. Could be a run. And Marlon Davison did a really good job, but not as good as the javelin. And Try Turner is also injured. Isaiah! It worked out, but you could have at least got to the 20, maybe further. Man, whatever. We had the lead with the ball. It is what it is. Ball in half as well. I don't think we did. You go to Pitts, a little sidearm wildness. And Pitts gets the truck. What does Pitts have, actually? Oh, yeah, we actually forced the dev because the game's the way it is. Oh, look at Aaron Jones. And, wow, really good job by John Franklin Myers there. Pitts the tight end. I mean, who would expect it? Kind of them. I mean, they did, but Pitts is just so big and fast. You just misjudge how much room you're allowed to give him without getting torched. And then here, I don't know if I believe A.J. Brown. He should be able to make that block, but we'll see. Schwartz around the edge, and really good blocks across the board as he's going to gain like 20. Right on the nose, actually. What a play. Passing game starting to heat up a bit. I think we take that. Almost picked. A little risky. I can't believe the guy... We had the inside leverage, but I can't believe the guy that was on Tyreek Hill actually like looked back inside. That's actually kind of nuts. 2nd and 10. They are containing well as well. And there goes Fields. He fumbles. Good job by Ali Marpet. That was a huge recovery. I don't know why he's trying to scoop and score with it, but hey, I'll take what I can get. How does he get off the line? I thought that we were gone. Did you see the acceleration? Throw it in there and dropped. I mean, that's just good coverage. They're going to hold us to a field goal. A little bit of wind to the left. Shouldn't have a problem, though. Looks to be good, and it is good. All right, here we go. 3 minutes, 6 yards gain on the first play, and wow. Is that the javelin again? It was either javelin or was it J.C. Jackson? One of the two. Oh, my. That's just... How do you run the ball or do anything on offense when that's the result? Really good job to the tight end, Rudolph. Not super fast. Not electrifying in any way. You know, not agile. Just catches the ball, simply put. Sometimes it's all you need. Sometimes it's good enough. And they're going to run it right before the 2-minute, which, you know, not the worst idea, but once again, they are going backwards. 2-minute warning. The biggest freaking game in the sport. The Detroit Lions aren't going anywhere. Nice spin. Is that a screen? And, oh my, slipping off of a tackle. Gains a decent chunk. 3rd and 9. I would not be hurrying up here. Could go to the running back. Wouldn't make a lot of sense, though. Russell's going to run. Oh, my. And he catches it. There's just no, I mean, there's a reason why I switched to the D-line. I seen that it was not looking good for them, and he gets Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's, of course, in, obviously. Don't need to waste our time with that review, as obviously that is going to be, you know, ruling on the field stands, as called. Marlon Davison inside. Where the hell is Williams, by the way? I'm going to need Williams to show up, thank you. I mean, don't get me wrong. Marlon Davidson is a pretty decent player, but that's what I'm talking about, baby. Marlon's still in. Where the hell's Pierce, then? And really good tackle. Might actually hurt us more than it helps us if they score a touchdown. As well, I'm not going to call timeout. I was about to say, as it will give us less time to work with if we even want the time, if it's low enough. But, you know, now they're kind of opening that door like, hey, here's the time. You want it? Take it. Not sure if they're trying to bait us. And up the middle obviously will not work against us to the 3. We're gonna, I wouldn't say guess pass, but we're not going to run commit, obviously. And off the edge. Too fast! He could have ran in. He panicked. Oh, my. He slipped off. It was almost an insta-blitz. Nano out here. But he sold. He had the rushing touchdown. Threw it away, and it's going to be a 17-10 potential halftime score. Obviously, we have time, but with this little bit of it, obviously going to play a little less, you know, risky. Just trying to make sure that they don't get any closer to our score. At least the Lions are making it more competitive than it started. Like, I mean, this was looking like another one of those blowouts, which it still could be. We haven't even unleashed the god himself, which I try to actually do there. I don't believe in it, but we'll see. There's, I mean, not any, you know, not no one on shorts, but I should not have chosen this play. Could have went to Pitts. We're going to wait for Tyreek. Perfect throw. Could try to take it out left, but meh. I'm really surprised they didn't contain the edge there. That's why I kind of hesitated. Because, you know, I love to roll out in that situation, and I think I kind of had the outside covered. We got to go shorter, I'm not going to lie. Really good throw and catch. Guy almost had a chance at a pick there, but we could have just taken Pitts for 10, call the timeout, get closer and closer and closer. And there goes Pitts, Field, speaking of, who's going to get a decent bit. There might have been some throws in there. I mean, there was nothing from what I was looking at while looking at the offensive line that looked so blatantly open that I missed, I don't think. Throw it back at the end zone, wide open. Lattimore is just too busy looking at the quarterback rolling out. And that will be your halftime score. I said all that, and ironically enough, we're going to have the ball up 14 at the start of the second half. And our offense looks literally unstoppable. Just completely unstoppable. Looking at the stat line of the game. I mean, the yards don't look crazy high, but of course the yards per play are almost double what they have. So obviously not such a great start for them. Once again, they've done better than some teams, but those mistakes just keep following every team. Throwing a pick on the first play of the game when you have a guy like Russell Wilson just It can't be done. Like, you just can't do that if you want to win. You know, we still have potential to turn the ball over at any point, but we're always positive on the turnover ratio, and that's why we win. We don't feel like Pitts is really the guy to showcase. I'd say it probably is Fields, right? Pitts has had some plays, but Fields is probably the guy. As Aaron Jones, the man who just caught a touchdown pass right before the half, will get the first carry of the game. Well, not the game, the second half, obviously. Slips it for a gain of 15. Almost perfect blocking there. Which probably makes sense because we have, you know, some pretty good linemen. Back inside, Aaron Jones gets absolutely locked up this time. We're not really a good heavy run formation team. We're, you know, good draw play or, you know, zone trap play. And we're in some trouble, and I actually thought that was on the money, but of course, under pressure. Maybe could have taken Pitts. He's probably a little safer, but I don't know if I just didn't trust it that much. Get the running back in the backfield again. Tyreek on the slant. Could be a Pitts throw. We'll see. Oh, I had Aaron Jones. Still do. Wide open downfield. One to beat. Will not do it. Really not one to beat. Two to beat. And then a third coming in last second. And you're just not going to stop Aaron Jones in man coverage. Speaking of that trap play, they are kind of ready for it, though. We'll still do it, though, just to keep that clock running. And perfect coverage. Well, oh, they stripped it. Is that a legitimate fumble? No way. I was wondering why he was stood up so much. They looked at it, but apparently his knee never went down because it went down on the player's body. That is an insane play made by that DT. Maybe the play of, not even maybe, but the play of the game if they win, and maybe one of the greatest plays in Super Bowl history. To beat his man one-on-one, which would have been like a 15-yard play probably if he doesn't get that stop, and then strip the ball while he's tackling him. Such a shifty running back as well. It's insane. He kind of get caught up, and the wide receiver just does not even give a damn that we're there with King. I mean, the game definitely is really anyone's now. I mean, before it was kind of looking like it could have been a GG right there. Caught off. There's another drag play. Running some man coverage. You know, not the greatest for going against drags, but we have some speed. Maybe less linebackers to do as good. But they were running the ball a lot, too. Ooh, good step up, but there's no one in sight. J.C. Jackson then gets destroyed back left. Oh, my, they're moving. Oh, that is a weird camera, and good job to avoid Wagner. There's, yeah, he might have lost a few yards, or, you know, lost a few what would have been yards. But you obviously don't lose the possession, which, as we know now on our side, is a huge no-no. Picks up some blocks, but he's just going to run right into Marlon Davidson and get a yard, but not really an intended yard. Keep chin over there. It's to blitz. And he's going to get a guy, but he's not going to get the first down. Debate about going for this? I would. Apparently they're not, which is debatable. Especially when it's already almost the fourth. Especially when there's no guarantee on a field goal either, which, of course, they do hit, but still it wasn't no guarantee even though they hit it. This play actually works quite a bit for us, but let's actually set it up. Maybe with actual running, and we just get caught up. Can't get around him. Yannick Ngakoue just kept pushing our guy out there. And now, of course, with that, we are a little screwed. But not a bad-looking play, so we'll see. I think this is a fake play, is it? We just got to chuck it, and not a bad look. Just a free rush, basically, right into us. And we may be forced to settle for a screen. I will be looking for shorts. That guy looks like he's coming down for the blitz. And we maybe could have had him. And we're going to fumble. We're not even going to get it off. Free rusher. I know it's a screen, right? But you're supposed to at least get the initial guy so then you can actually throw it. But not even a chance for the running back to get out there. Just about to get rid of it. Detroit picks it up and scores. Just like that, they're a 2-point get over there. We're so screwed. Can't get back over in time. Everyone's open. But I'd say a 2-point conversion success away from being only down 3. It just starts with his run game that just really hasn't done well outside of a couple of plays. Aaron Jones slips in. Maybe could have went in between the guard and the tackle, but it's a stretch play. Figure we go outside, but that obviously didn't work. Pitts could be the savior look. Oh, there goes Tyreek, and he gets hit as he's throwing. Blasted. Their pass rush is smoking us right now. I mean, Tyreek's there, but like we just don't even get a chance to throw the thing. This freaking pass rush is crushing us. We're going to go to Tyreek, who holds on. Oh, my, what a throw and catch. Beautiful. Beautiful work. Of course, that will extend the drive at least one set of downs. Well, kind of. Throw a pick or fumble again. Just keep going to Pitts on that drag. They just don't want to cover it. I'm going to keep throwing it. 7 yards. Oh, did I not make the right read there? I thought if he stopped, I would hand it off. Like, in theory, there's no winning in that, right? Because if he runs after us and we hand it up, maybe. But then what am I... So if he stops and I keep it, isn't he going to know then? He's just going to run straight in? Catch that. Great throw. Great catch. It was a 3rd down, actually. Didn't realize how important that was. Nice. 4th quarter. Up 3. Touchdown puts us in a good spot. I wouldn't say puts it away because we've clearly choked away a bit of a lead here. Back to that touch pass. Yeah, it's a little bit tough. You know, tougher to defend or block off. But I think we have the numbers. And we do. Aaron Jones is going to try his best, but realistically, it's not going to matter. This formation usually works pretty well. Set of plays. Oh, no. Why? And that's going to be picked off. Why would you go inside? Was it just a bad throw? Just run directly towards me, bro. Oh, almost sacked off the edge. He tried to roll out, but obviously Davenport was all over that. The javelin. Allen Davison. Could Williams do anything? Get in there. What a play. Man coverage is doing well. Those are the most heartbreaking plays is when we give up a 1st down because we don't get the pressure. And we did get the pressure, but can we get there in time? Wagner crushes him. JC obviously there as well, but didn't really matter as much as Wagner, believe it or not. And they will punt it because, you know, our offense has been a little leaky, a little lacking. And there obviously is a lot of time. So as long as they don't give up a touchdown, they should get the ball back no matter what. Whether it's a lot of time or a little. Isaiah Rodgers trying to do a little too much. At least he didn't fumble. Usually when those guys try to play hero, you know, things happen. Even though I don't like the run game, I mean, just the pass game's been just as scary, so we'll run it. Cut inside. Perfect blocking. Aaron Jones could take it the distance. And he will. The 15-10-5 touchdown. Just what the doctor ordered. And a perfect seal-off blocks. The cutback was pretty damn filthy. Not bad field position. Starting field position to the 35-yard line. One stop. I'm not going to say does it. Ooh, there you go. Obviously, probably had a chance to run again, but I don't know if Davenport just has like Inspector Gadget arms and Russell Wilson knows it, but every time he gets around that edge, you know, Davenport's close, but he doesn't have his hands on him. The spin move worked for Williams before, and King is just, I mean, giving him the cushion there at the worst time possible. Perfect coverage all the way through, and then as soon as the ball's thrown, he hesitates. I don't know if he's just worried about like a pre-decision throw, like, you know, the ball goes to where the receiver's going to head if he changes direction on him. The javelin, obviously. It gets him on a step, but you're not going to outspeed him. Gotta at least, I know we obviously hurt ourselves a little bit more than they've really helped themselves, kind of, but gotta give it to Detroit for making plays. Throws it across his body, and that's a beauty. Try to pop it when JC doesn't want it. Norman gets torched by Juju Smith-Schuster. Don't know why that would be a matchup, but sure. Now we have the best pass rushers on the field at the same time. Pierce really not playing a bunch of minutes this game, and Davenport in pursuit. And he's going to slide, gains about 9. Watch what you're doing there, taunting Russell. It's one of the prize possessions of the league. You don't want to get a little, you know, too excited there. The javelin near the line of scrimmage. Fast! And talking about him at the perfect time as he almost just sealed it. Gotta be careful. Javelin's a fast man. Oh, wow. No one's fast enough for that, though. Huge hit by Wagner, but of course, will be a first down. Clowney, who's been irrelevant here because of Trent Brown. Huge hit again, Bobby Wagner. No fumble, though. Haven't seen a fumble. Wagner in the zone. What's his ability? Is it Avalanche? You better be careful, then. Oh, they made us wait. Of course, the receivers were not ready for the ball there. They should have been, though, to be honest. Only the DBs were a little more awake. Probably could have sealed it. We may have just sold that position. And we didn't. Really good job by the javelin. Oh, my. And, of course, they do the smart thing. Kick the field goal. You don't want to be that team. You do not want to be the team that loses because they didn't kick the field goal. They get a miraculous stop, get a touchdown, and they're down 3 still. At this point, I'd imagine an onside kick. Oh, not. Could try to get us off here. That's what she said. Of course, only going to be at the 15 because, you know, they force us to return it. Could risk the bounce, but why do that? And Field. Speaking of risking things, why risk Field fumbling? Thankfully, he didn't. We gained 5. Obviously, if you trust your quarterback, it's not the worst call in the world, but you gotta be careful. Those guys aren't necessarily used to being hit. Halfback dive. Do you believe in the blockers? Like, I just don't want to throw it because you're supposed to be wasting clock here, right? Oh my, Aaron Jones, what a filthy move, but fortunately, we'll lose a yard on it. We're going to have no blockers, but we have a lot of really nice routes. That's a tough one. Perfect throw. Really good route and catch. Tyreek Hill and Fields extend the drive. Depending on when it happens, one more first down could potentially win it. And Jones already gets the first down back again. Obviously, doesn't really hurt them as much because they're going to get the dishuman and warning here with 3 timeouts, but that's not a good start for them. I think you do play it smart. Obviously, our pass game has been decent, but we've made some mistakes. We haven't been perfect, so I think you just play it smart and you just, run the ball and hopefully you get that first. Aaron Jones going to get crunched on, gains 2 only. Aaron Jones did fumble once before, so you got to be careful. And you got a little excited. Yes, you could throw it. Were we not allowed to? Is that like a formation thing? Oh, well, run to the right. And it's going to be the win! The Miami still a superstar. Dolphins win the Super Bowl. Perfect. Of course, the only thing that really sucks is the fact that technically it's not a home game, so the crowd's really quiet, which is really boring. They got to fix that as well. Because, I don't think outside of, the real-life situation with the Buccaneers, if a big play happens in the Super Bowl, because it's kind of supposed to be like a neutral fan experience, right? Like, there's obviously going to be fans of both teams, but the overall whelming, happiness for a cool play is going to overwhelm, silence from, the home team, technically, the team that's losing. I think, right? I mean, I don't really pay attention to the crowd. It just seems like the crowd's always loud during the Super Bowl, no? And why are we running it? We should be kneeling the ball. Thankfully, it didn't matter, but let's just ignore that whole unrealistic running actual plays instead of kneeling it situation. I know a lot of people probably wanted to see Detroit get another chance, and you know what? Just for fun's sake, I wouldn't have minded it, but at the end of the day, we got that last-second block. Who was it, Albert O? I thought they were going to catch us. I was like, play it smart, try to get out there, and maybe you can beat them, and you do because of the block. And not the cleanest of wins. Obviously, a lot of the potential losing aspects were on us, but some, things that weren't necessarily our actual fault. Fields with some interesting decisions. Some of the routes were crazy. The blocks were rough. Jones fumbling. Russell Wilson sold in this game many a time. He had some okay throws that were, kind of tough, but overall, he looked like a below-average quarterback, to be honest. But, of course, that doesn't matter to us as we are Super Bowl champions. MVP of the game probably goes the Field still, right? A couple passing touchdowns. I think he had a rushing touchdown. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. Obviously, that was a pretty cool play, but unnecessarily difficult, right? Like, there was no one on him at all. He could have just played it safe, just kind of chuck it up there. Of course, Fields with that touchdown out, early on after that interception by Russell was really nice. Aaron Jones had a huge run. Aaron Jones actually had some big plays. You never know. It could be him. He did fumble, obviously, though. Oh, yeah, we did fumble before then. I forgot Fields fumbled for a touchdown. But the MVP of the Super Bowl will be Aaron Jones. Not bad. A lot of yards, actually. Probably like 160 with 2 touchdowns, something like that. Aaron Jones is your Super Bowl MVP. Not bad at all. Obviously, the boys are happy. Players from all, realistically, everyone wins because it's players from pretty much half the league on this team. Obviously, in a fantasy draft, pretty much every team in this league. But yeah, this is an obvious win for the series. Wish it was a little more challenging. I think playing on last gen is also another reason for it. I get there is a reason why next gen, quote unquote, slower agility gameplay is kind of the move or what EA is trying to do, because it is really tough to play defense when you have this kind of speed. It's just so easy to make people miss in the open field, and it's just so fast. Fields did fumble twice. That's probably why. We fumbled twice with Fields. I don't know if they recovered. No, we recovered one, I believe. Ali Marpet recovered one. Their run game was non-existent. Jones was obviously pretty solid. What about his receiving? Yeah, Jones probably did deserve MVP. He was pretty damn good. the fumbles by Fields probably added up a little bit too much for the tallies to be like, yeah, we'll give it to him. Morig and Wagner with interceptions, perfect kicking on both sides, and a W in the column. I forgot about Anthony Schwartz's breakout. Oh, boo-hoo, you just won a Super Bowl. Quit your crying, kid. Of course, we could do one final wheel spin, but we just don't need it, right? You know what? I'll do a wheel spin of 6 players, and then I'm not going to show you guys. I'm just going to tell you what it is, so I can't be bothered, to be honest with you. Not that Incognito would be here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would be the list. I'm going to do the spin. See what we get, and we get number, stop it on 6. No, it goes to number 1, which would be Laramie Tunsil, which is, you can probably hear it in the background, which is kind of OP, but not that it really matters. That is going to be the series, though. If, I want to do more special series, maybe we can do them quicker, like more games in one video or something. But, other people suggested something like, I think TD Barrett does. I don't know if that was whom they mentioned, or it was someone else, but they do like a full season of a team in 1 year, and then they move on to a different team or whatever. Let me know if you guys be interested in something like that, or just a different type of series. I like these challenge ones, like I said, so something similar to this would be cool, but better parameters. Instead of just getting a god tier player, you have to like win by a certain amount, or some sort of, parameters in place in general. I don't know what. But obviously, I want to do more stuff like that, more than just like, just random freaking, what is that called? Random rosters and whatever. But that's pretty much it. Obviously, if you enjoyed this, if you enjoyed the series, you just enjoyed the videos we put out this year on Madden 21, or on the channel for Madden 21, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. We're going to do a ton more franchise going for Madden 22, maybe some Ultimate Team sprinkled in. Maybe we'll have like a second channel for that or something, because obviously I do have a second channel, but that's for non-Madden stuff. PKR Plays is the channel. You probably see the logo at the end if you watch all the way to the end. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's going to be the end of the series. I had a decent bit of fun, especially early on, but I will admit it got a little too easy, even though the sliders are as follows. I don't know if I just needed to make our sliders even worse, but I mean, outside of putting theirs at 100 pass blocking, I don't really know how much harder you can make it realistically without it being dumb hard, right? The AIs are still going to make stupid decisions, but realistically, the only way to make it hard would be to, well, that's what she said, max the pass block sliders, max the wide receiver catching, which is just weird. I mean, that's the sliders we were on, and of course, this is, all Madden and all that. But that's pretty much it. Like I said, hopefully you guys did enjoy the series. Hopefully you guys enjoyed everything. We will have a speed rebuild tomorrow, I think, and then the finale of Rams franchise with the Super Bowl there as well on Wednesday. Thursday will likely be, I don't know if there'll be a video, but gonna have a stream most likely for Madden 22, depending on kind of what time it releases. If it's like really, really early, I might just make a video on it, on something. Let me know what kind of content you guys want to see from Madden 22 as well, especially early on. Last year, I think I started with like a fantasy draft. I have no idea what we're going to do, but, I'll get more ideas as the week goes on. But like I said, enough rambling. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys come back for next video or series. But until next video or series, see ya!